One of the things that's in the news environmentally the most where I live in the Pacific Northwest overlooking Puget Sound is the plight of the orca whales.
Mhm.
We have a local pod that live in Puget Sound, and unlike the orcas that swim out in the ocean, who eat mammals, our orcas only eat salmon and mostly just Chinook salmon. Um, and their numbers have dwindled to the point where the scientists really question whether um, there's any possibility of long-term survival for them. So, and there are a plethora of reasons for this, most of which I've included in my quilt. In the border, I've written sort of all of the various reasons that the scientists think the orcas are disappearing, and connected with that, the disappearance of the salmon, because the orcas that have died recently are usually emaciated. They're just not getting enough food, but they're also not giving birth to live babies. And a lot of that has to do with chemicals that have been in the environment for many years. These animals live 60 to 100 years. And so the PCPs, for instance, that were outlawed in 1979 are still in their body and in their fat, and the mothers pass it on to the babies. And so the few babies that have been born have not been viable. So it's a sad story. One of the reasons the salmon are dying out, for a number of other reasons, is that the rivers are dammed, and so their spawning grounds have been blocked off to them. The one little piece of good news is that break in the border up there. The border is made of repeating photographs of one of the dams on the Snake River that prevents the salmons from going up to the spawning ground. But the break in the border is a picture of a salmon happily swimming in the Elwha River, where the dams were blown up and the environment is returning to what it should be.